So in this DeBacco University video, I'm going to be covering fabric pots and grow bags for cannabis production. All right, let's start looking at some of these fabric pots and grow bags for cannabis production. So first off, the advantage of using a fabric pot is that it allows for aeration to the root zone. They come in small to potentially very large sizes, up to 400-gallon size. They're very user-friendly. The material allows for natural root pruning to avoid kind of that circling effect that you might get with a solid container. And then they also allow water to drain very easily. All of these are great advantages and part of the reason why they've become so popular. The material that they're made of might vary slightly from company to company, but here I provided a little example here of what's called gorilla pots. They're pretty commonly used. They are used basically a breathable fabric that helps support while still allowing movement to the root system. They're typically made from mostly polypropylene fiber with an anti-UV application to reduce degradation, especially in outdoor settings. Because fabric pots are not only used just in indoor settings, they can be used also in outdoor settings where there's a lot more environmental stresses. So you want to make sure if you are growing in an outdoor situation that you are finding a pot that may pay a little extra for, but definitely has the advantages of having those anti-UV applications made. Now, fabric pots, you'll notice that they come in a variety of colors. And while there are a variety of color options, tan simply has gained popularity, especially in outdoor settings, because it can keep the root zone cool in the heat of summer. Something that's going to not necessarily absorb a lot of heat. We saw the white one earlier, but won't show any dirt if you're moving it around quite a bit. So again, there's a variety of colors. The really advantage, particularly for the outdoor, not only do you want that anti-UV stabilizer, but you want something that's going to keep that root zone relatively cool. Now, fabric pots and water, when we're going through and kind of like looking at reusing them, fabric pots do not really collect water, so this can help prevent overwatering of plants. It allows them to drain through very easily. And also, many fabric pots are washable and can be reused, so it's another potential advantage. We see here where we're using a solid container, and then we're having the fabric pot here with some material at the bottom that will allow it to drain very well. And this is again a way, particularly for new growers, to help prevent them from overwatering their plants. And then if you're going through and wanting to reuse that, make sure you're giving it a good scrub, a good wash, removing as much of the substrate as possible so it can be reused with reduced chance of contamination from one crop to the other.